Well, coming up, how San Diegans can help their neighbors this weekend while celebrating 20 years of the Rock Church.
You're watching the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
So the Rock Church is celebrating 20 years. 20 years! Joining us now is Pastor Miles McPherson. First of all, where does the time go?
I'm telling you, you know, when I was talking Sunday, we showed the video of the very first sermon in 2000. And so when I introduced this sermon 20 years later, I started speaking to 2040, to the people who will be there 20 years from now.
Right.
And thinking I'll be 80.
Oh my goodness.
You know, but it goes by so quick because 20 years is not a long time.
Absolutely.
And it's been great.
And did you ever think this type of impact it would have in San Diego and everywhere else?
You know, when we started the church, you had a church. One building, one campus, and over time, churches have branched out to have multi-sites where you can do video. So we have 7 campuses, you know, the way we count campuses, and online, which is one of our campuses. But I would have never thought that this would happen, ever. So I didn't even believe in the multi-campus when I first heard about it. And we tried it, didn't work, then we tried it again, it didn't work, and then we, you know, got a little better at it and started working really well.
Well, because there's so many people who want to be able to be there, and so this way you're catering to, you know, to where everybody is. And
yeah, and the reason for the campuses around San Diego is not only to be where people live, but to be where people live so they can serve in their community. Because we want people to feel like I have a church in my neighborhood that I can go to, bring my kids, but also be responsible for the needs of that community. And that's why that helps us do all the community service that we do.
I mean, I don't know if you can really think, but in 20 years, would you say that, you know, what are some of the biggest changes that you've seen? Obviously the campus sites.
Changes in the church? Well, because of the multi-campuses, then we had to create different leadership teams on every campus. Right. So that changed the leadership paradigm. You know, you didn't have just one central team. Now you have 7 teams. And we want to continue to expand even outside of the state. So that changed, and it's very exciting because you get to raise up. Like I have a preaching class right now with 80 people in it.
Wow.
And 30 of them are teenagers. And some of them are 12 and 11. Matter of fact, we had a 12-year-old on stage Sunday. I had 12 kids on stage Sunday that shared, and one was 12, and she was incredible.
Wow.
So I'm going to keep doing that class year after year after year. So we want to create as many leaders as possible where we just can't hold them. We just say, go do something.
Well, and like you said, 20 years ago, you didn't see this being this big. 20 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't even guess. Now, personally, I want to do a lot more outside. I had an acting role in a Netflix show called Family Reunion, and if you're watching, I was on season 2, episode 8. Loved it. I'm writing a movie script for my book on racism, so and I have some other acting opportunities. But you know, because I can reach so many more people through the screen. And I enjoy that, and so other things I'm trying to do, but definitely we just want to keep growing the church, but I also want to do some things outside.
And you know, this past weekend you celebrated 20 years. Talk to us about what you did this past weekend and what's coming up next weekend.
Well, yes, last weekend we celebrated 20 years. This week, you know, we've been serving the community through volunteering, cleaning up parks, schools, painting schools, fixing up police stations, fire stations. This week we're going to be at 5 locations: Balboa Park, Coahomie Park Academy in Vista, Lexington Elementary in El Cajon, Loma Verde in Chula Vista, and Lincoln High School. And we'll be doing cleanup, gardening, and painting and stuff like that. And if people want to come help, they can just go to sdrock.com, and there's information right on the screen. Do something, and we just want to mobilize people and keep serving the community because it's a win-win. We get blessed, people get blessed, and we've been doing that for. Matter of fact, I think we've given over $48 million of service. Because we calculate how much it will cost the city to pay.
Look at that.
Here's how much the money we're saving in the city. So, in the schools. So if we go to a school, we can do work that their kids can't do.
Oh my goodness. And when I say the impact, I mean, it really is, it goes beyond San Diego borders. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
especially now with the internet, you can now spread the wealth. We have people all over the world that watch on Sunday in Africa and the Middle East, and then they go serve their communities there.
There you go.
And so, you know, the internet has changed a lot for everybody.
Well, tell you what, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
gosh,
you.
more power to you guys. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next 20 years. But in case you want to get involved with Rock Your City, that is happening this weekend. 5 different locations throughout San Diego County. Again, that's at Saturday, 7 a.m. through 12 p.m. It is a family-friendly event.
Absolutely.
So, you know, everyone is welcome.
And it's free. We just
And
come
it's
out
free.
and work
Yep.
and paint and dig up ditches and help clean up San Diego.
Okay, and we'll have more information on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene on tab. Pastor Miles.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here. We know you're a busy man, so thank you for
No, I
stopping
love this.
by.
You
Yeah.
guys are a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, Christy, I'll send it over to you.
So, Pastor Miles, yes,
I
yes.
want to do the weather. I want to do the weather.
You can do the weather whenever you want. In 2001, when I moved here, I went to the church, your church, when you were just starting, right? Because you started in 2000, and it was this small room. It was almost like a half of a ballroom or something with these low ceilings.
Montezuma Hall.
Is that what it was?
At San Diego State.
It's what?
At San Diego State, Montezuma Hall.
I'll be darned. And look at you now, man. And look at me. What have I done? I should really think about that. Doing all that good work. All right, thank you. And, just talk to our executive producer about filling in or something like that, doing the weather. All right, so everybody knows you, why not?